Hello, pool fans, and if you've come to watch some high-powered pool, well, you are in the exact right spot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2024 International Open. We are here on campus of the beautiful Renaissance Resort in St. Augustine, Florida. The International Open is all being brought to you by Diamond Billiard Products, Simona's Cloth, Aramith Tournament Balls, and St. John County. We started with 128 of the finest players anywhere in the planet, and now we are on the winner's side. This is day 2, and the winner of this next match will move on to the top 24. You guys ready to meet the players? Yeah! Here we go. First up, he is a BBA 9-ball champion, sponsored by Predator from Tirana, Albania, Kledio Kaci. His opponent is a 2-time one-pocket Derby City champion, 2019 Derby City Banks champion, and 2-time Moscone Cup champion for Team USA. Sponsored by Mucci and Savage Billiards from Dayton, Ohio, USA, the Torpedo, Billy Thorpe. Ken Schumann is our referee, and sending it to the guys in the ACCUSTATS box.
Welcome, pool fans from around the globe. We have a match coming to you where the older player is 28 years old and 10 years the senior of his opponent. Billy Thorpe is 28, Kledio Kaci, 18. Super high-powered players here. Billy Thorpe was just recently added to the Moscone Cup team for this year. Kaci has won the leg. This is a race to 10. 9 balls racked on the spot. We're using a break box.
I'm not too familiar with, I've heard this name before, but I've never seen him play, so this is going to be interesting. Wow. Somehow the table, I mean, we've done 5 or 6 matches, and up until today, they were reining them in. But all of a sudden now, balls are not going on the break. Table could be getting a little worn in, you know, that kind of thing. That
Absolutely.
changes. More people in the crowd, a little more humidity, that has a factor. More play on the table has a factor. He's got a pretty good kick here. Missed. That's the only way. Oh, I almost made it in the side. And I think he's left a shot. He's left a shot.
Going to be hard to do something for position.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to try and play the 2-9 or hit it with a lot of extreme left English and come across in between the 2 and 3. I think that's what he's going to do. Yeah. Very nice.
Oh, he was able to hold that more than I thought. I was like you, between the 3 and 7 is what I was thinking. But
yeah, it's because the angles that we're seeing, a lot of times shots are not what they appear. I've already called a bunch of them wrong. So he's probably going to hit this low, or he can go high. He hit it low. Very nice. So far, I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
18, that's a fun age, huh?
Well, his brother, incredible talent. Played in the Moscone Cup a couple times.
He's got a pretty good chance here. Look at this. I mean, you can tell right away he's not intimidated by anything. He just gets up, makes his shots. Yeah. He doesn't look like nervous at all. He's big, tall guy. Bet he doesn't use the bridge that much. He's good on the 5. No, I can see the only issue really, well, everything is like speed control. When he plays the 5, come off the rail, it's got to be enough to get on the 6.
You know how you were talking about the international aspect of the pool community being so much more diverse. These guys are from Albania. Clenty is his brother. This is Kledio.
Oh, what a nice shot that was. See, he got out of line, on the 6. But today they look at that like it's nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Because he could have been much better on that ball. He can just follow this down and up a little inside English. Look at this. He almost hit it. Watch it. He almost hit it too good. He did hit it too good. Look at that.
Now he has to make a decision before the side pocket or pull it back behind the side pocket. If you do that, you do run some risk because you spend so much more time in no man's land.
I think he can actually draw this down in the middle of the end rail, I believe. I think he can just kind of draw it. No, he's going to follow it around the table.
I think he's got to punch down to draw it.
He missed it. Look at that. I think he could have drawn that. See how crucial little shots are?
Yeah.
It looked like when he hit the 7, it was over, but he got right where he maybe had to do that. I'm still surprised he missed it. I mean, he's trying to get too much out of it. Let's see. Thorpe is a shot maker, so let's see what he does. Nice shot.
He's a fearless shot maker, and he's got a great attitude, Billy Thorpe.
Yeah, I hope the performance now of Kaci is not going to be interrupted by that, because that he looked really good, and all of a sudden something like that, you get a little gun shy. Nice run. I still think he could have drawn that straight down. You know,
he didn't even have to get all the way back. If he just gets back to the side pocket, that 9-ball played pretty nice. You don't have to get perfect. Here we get a look at that missed 8-ball, and we'll get another look at if he could have drawn back just to the middle of the table, he could have taken it. Because look how much time he spends in no man's land.
And still, he didn't even spin the ball. Again, I've talked about that a lot. So when you don't spin it, you got to hit it way harder to get it around. A little spin, the ball comes around a little easier. But I'm surprised that he missed that. I mean, that's on his side of the table. Maybe he could have taken his eye off it. I mean, shot like that, a guy doesn't miss, So let's see if it affects the rest of his game.
Okay, we get our first look at Billy Thorpe's break.
Now he's trying to make the 1 to the right side pocket. It's nice. A lot of oofs. Now he made, ooh.
Yeah.
But again, this cut break thing. I mean, honestly, to me, you're gambling. I mean, it's you're gambling. Nobody in the world could try and make the 1 on the side and play for the 2-ball because it just goes anywhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, these kicks in the corner and all these unforeseen things that happen is going to happen when you have a wild cue ball. I like to just break them and hit them as hard as you can. Oh, he tied the 2 up. That was, he almost tied it up.
But it was heady. He was trying to do something, not just push out naked.
Right.
He was trying to do something to make it hard, prolong the run. When you push out, you're always such an underdog that you want to try to tie up balls as much as you can. And that way, if you get in a spot where you have to kick and it's tough, you want your opponent to have a hard run out. You don't want them all out in space, as Mike says.
Yeah, but the 3 and 8 are tied up anyway. I don't think the 3 goes by, so you got the 3 and 8 tied up and the 2 now.
Well, that's the whole idea, prolong this game when you're the underdog.
Both balls went off the table.
Boy, these guys' jump cues just launch them like
it's
incredible.
Yeah,
you remember when we played, there really wasn't jump cues so much, but there was a couple guys that could jump full balls on Simonis with a full cue. You remember there was a few.
Yeah,
I never could do it. I could never do it, but maybe my shaft was too whippy. I don't know why. But.
I mean, because Strickland came out, he could jump a full ball. And other guys tried it, and then they came out with the jump cue. So it's kind of like Tiger Woods hits at 350, no one else can. Now they limit the drive to 280. To me, the guy had a talent that only he could do. And then they made, in my opinion, like a mockery with this jump cue. I mean, when you play safe, a good safe, get behind a ball, like that's the only thing you could do and hit it perfect. The guy comes out with the jump cue. I just don't believe in it. That's all.
No, none of us old school guys prefer it, that's for sure.
You want to jump, use your own cue.
That's fair.
I mean, please, you can jump all you want.
Yep.
You can jump 2/3 of a ball if you have enough room with your own cue. That I've done.
Right.
But, when you play a safety or something happens and you tie the guy up 3 inches away and he comes out with the jump cue, I mean, come on.
Well, that's for fans, and that's also to sell cues, extra cues
Yeah,
for the
I get that,
manufacturers.
but-
It's not for our enjoyment, I guess.
I thought that pros in pro tournaments cannot use it, but other players can, like in different tournaments. But for pros, I don't really think they should be using a jump cue. If you want to jump, use your own cue. That's all. Practice that for a while. Well, I'm not playing anymore, so I don't care. I'd be a hot sucker. You play a perfect safe, right? And the guy I saw guys jump an inch away from you think you got him dead nut. So anyway, now he's making a good run out again. So I guess that did not affect him, missing that 8-ball.
He's one of those guys with real simple mechanics,
Right.
and that's the hallmark of consistency. That upper arm stays in the, so it's just a swing off that elbow.
I mean, his form looks his head, arm,
yeah.
and all that shaft right in a straight line.
Yes.
Yeah, there's places you can actually learn that. Do you know any places like that?
Here we get the Premier Billiards second look at this jump shot.
Watch this. He hits it. Wow, that's hard to do. Okay.
Yeah, both of them off there. Yeah.
Now this I've never seen before. He's smoothing out his glove. That's another thing. My hands didn't perspire, so I didn't use a glove. I see a lot of people use, especially with now the shafts they're using, not wood.
Carbon fiber shafts.
Carbon fiber, yeah. I'm an old, I hit balls with, it doesn't feel that bad, but I'm just used to a wood shaft. I mean, it did me good while I was playing.
Yes.
So I think I'll stick with it. Some guy, they used to tell me in the pool room, like, if you turn like this and did this, and I'm thinking, I think I'm doing pretty good the way I do it. Okay, I get it. So he's pretty tall. Now he's breaking. He's closer to the center of the table. And let's see if this has anything to do with it. Most of the guys are over more.
I think he's squaring him up like you. No,
he's a little off to the.
No, I mean he's aiming off to the side now.
Yeah.
So he was trying
almost
to
went
cut
in
break.
again.
Got the 9-ball hot.
I told Ralph the table's breaking easy. He didn't one time try and hit him like a normal break, because they are making the corner balls a lot, I noticed. I mean, earlier matches, they were making 1, 2, 3 balls on the break consistently. But something changed. Well, let's see. This is a pretty tough shot. He's going to hit the 4. Oh, he banked it. Oh, he's playing safe. Okay, so that was a good shot.
It was.
Very nice
Look
shot.
at that.
Yeah, that was a great shot there.
Billy.
So, again, that got down to, he could have cut it in. He could have hit it hard, could have hit it soft, could have played a different safe, but he played a great, percentage shot. And now his opponent is in a very difficult shot. I mean, if you can hook the guy good, you get ball in hand when they're laying. Most racks lay pretty good, usually. I'm not seeing a lot of really tough runs, once in a while. But you got to control the cue ball. I mean, you can see how easy it is to lose the cue ball. And the cloth is kind of fast. If you lose your concentration for a moment or hit a shot hair thinner or fuller than you think, you could be 2 feet out of line. Well, I guess he can hit this. Yeah, when you're 18, you can do this. See, hit the edge of the one. It's like a straight pull shot. Very nice. Look how good he hit this. Well, that's unbelievable.
Well,
I mean, see, the 6 is blocking. That was a very smart shot. Very smart. Now, actually, this 6 ball, that's a big ball for a combination. But I don't know if he's going to shoot it or not. I don't think he's shooting. He's playing a safe again. He's going to hit the 1 and go around the 7, 8, 5. I think that's what he's doing. Oh, or that. He hit a little too. That's good. That's good.
Conservative.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
From that range, that's not a bad turnabout.
He's got a kick at it. He can he can go in between the 7, 8, little English, hit the 1 just right. 1 goes up table. The cue ball is going to be behind the 7, 8. Oh, he can hit that edge. I think, watch if he hits this right. Let's see what happens. Hit it good. Perfect. Look at that. Sweet, huh? Now, that came
Good
from the
shot.
Mike Sigel pool at gmail.com. I think I remember him ordering something or, emailing me.
It's one thing to buy it. It's another thing to execute it.
Yeah,
So
true.
He's been working on your information.
You know what the funny thing is that when we used to play in tournaments in the 70s, we played push out every shot.
Yes.
There was no kick. Look at this. We had to reinvent. Everybody used to kick hard and try and make a ball. Then I started fooling around with kicking it safe, and then Rempe started doing it, Buddy, Nick, and then we kind of developed the kick safe routine, Now it's common because it's played, but when we played, no one did that. There was no...
No, it was push out.
Yeah,
you
push
out after every shot.
Every shot. So you always push for a shot. There's no sense in pushing for a safety because the guy's just going to re-push out again. Now he's going to hit the one bank up table. He hit that one bad. Hit that bad. I saw what he was trying to do. Hit it too thin. But that wasn't learned in the tape, so I didn't show him that one.
No.
Well, let's see. If he hits this off the 6, he'll open up, I believe it's the 4 ball there. I think that's what he's looking at.
That might be asking for a little bit much from that
Really?
range, though.
Yeah, but look where the 4 is. I think I would have gambled on that. I mean, the 4 is nowhere. Well, it may go like that. And it actually can bank. He can play the 2-3, the bank, but then you got to get on the 5. Well, let's see what happens here. I don't know. All right, he can actually draw in between the 4 and 6 if that's what he's looking at. I mean, it lays.
Right.
It lays pretty good. Or try and hit the 4, that kind of a thing. I don't know. I think the 4. Let's see what he does. He might hit this low. It lays good to go right in between them.
If not, maybe you can play the 4 off the 6.
That's what he's going to do. 4 off the 6. Okay, so that actually, from here, it looks like it doesn't go, but it must because he played for it. I think it goes, right? The 6 is a little high. He's got to just barely clip the 6 and not hit the rail.
And what you have to be careful of is not hit it thick, trying to get the cue ball away from the rail.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah.
See, that didn't lay the way I thought. It was too. The 6 was too
you called
up.
it. It was up a little too high for that.
Yeah.
You have to barely graze that 6 ball if
Yeah.
you're going to do it. And he was trying to.
I think the
do a little
first
more.
shot, I would have hit the first shot firm and hit the 6 into the 4. Let's see what this is not automatic. You got to control the cue ball, cut it in. Boy, you hit that nice. Look at that, just soft. A lot. See, I'm thinking, today everybody hits everything soft, So he looks good here. A little inside, hit it with left. A little bit of left English, come over. See, he spins the ball. You can see it. And now he's got options. He could go one. I'd like 1-2 rails, 7 in the side from here. I mean, that looks like about the simplest thing. And he did it perfect. See that? That's the obvious choice. There's a lot of things he could have done, but to me, that looked like the simplest.
Well, simple is the answer when you. I mean, pool's already hard enough already. Don't make it harder.
Yeah. So that means his brains are working, because he could have done a lot of things there. I guess you're going to slide over. He got a little out of line, but that's okay. He's going to play the 8. I see it now. Hit the end rail and just coast to the side rail and play the 9 all the way down. Hit it perfect, I think. Slow down, baby.
Ooh,
wow.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think Thorpe has got his hands full here,
For sure.
Yeah, no, he's just getting up there doing his job, and I like the way he runs them,
Very solid, very still. Good calm demeanor.
Yeah, you can tell the way a guy runs out playing 9 ball, right away, the way they do it. And you can see, if he's got, and he's young, but that doesn't mean he can't have some experience. He probably watches a lot of tapes, this and that. And some guys just instantaneously have a feel for, like my son, Trevor, pockets balls like you can't believe, has no conception where the cue ball's going. I mean, he just, I see like, oh, look how he, but he just doesn't see it. On obvious stuff, yes. But, like any players, you can see the angles, but he doesn't really see it as well. I mean, I'm not saying he can't run out playing 9-ball. I mean, he shoots straight as can be. He should have played in the other tournament. But, some guys see it, some guys don't. And you remember. That's how you play position. People say, well, how do you do it? Well, you shoot a lot of shots the right way, and you remember.
Yeah.
You have like a bank of information. All right, see if he makes the 1 on the side on the right. Yes, no. It's the cue ball, though, he made. No. A lot of no. I don't like it. For my money, I don't like it. Too many rails with the, really. I mean, you had the guy hit him on the button. He was making 2-3 balls.
Yeah.
I just don't like this cut break. It's too wild. The cue ball goes everywhere, and you got to pray to get a shot. If someone said there's a skill involved, they don't know what they're talking about. Making the 1, yes. But getting another shot, pure luck. So that's my analogy anyway. I mean, okay, so if you rack them normal and you make the corner ball, what's the difference if you hit them real hard like that or everybody just keeps making the 1? See what I mean? Same idea.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, everybody says, well, the corner ball goes in. Yeah, but you still got to hit them good. Right?
Right.
Here, the 1 goes to the side every game normally once they get it down, right? Every game, 1 on the side. 1. Well, it's the same idea. So,
still got to hit them good. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if you put them out in the middle of the table, like 3 to 6 inches from the spot, left or right, and you got to hit them on the head. Forget cutting. And then put the 9 on the spot. Go ahead. You don't think they're not going to make balls on the break? I guarantee you they will. This way you can control the 1 ball. That's what you want to do. Make a ball and get a shot at the 1. So, now, let's see. Well, 2 to the 3. Let's see what he does. He's got to get in between the, I don't think the 3 goes past the 8. Boy, he's got a lot of angle here. Wow, what's he doing here? He has to hit it with left and come in between the 3 and 8 now, right?
Yes.
A little left English, he'll go straight down in between the 3 and 8. Perfect. Look at this. That's a good shot there. You just don't want it to freeze. He's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, here I probably would go 1 rail. You can't follow with the 5. And
right.
I would just hit firm 1 rail, get out in the middle of the table. Talk about the middle of the table all the time. It's always your friend. Perfect. Yeah, look, perfect. I like watching him play now. This is
Yeah, you understand what he's doing.
Yeah, well, I can see. I mean, he runs out perfect so far. When a guy runs out this good, it looks so easy. Everybody, this is the easiest game I ever saw until they pick up a cue and try and make a ball. Yeah. I mean, there's not much to do. He's got the 6 on the side, the 7. He just can't get careless and get straight on the 7. Okay, stuff like that, He wants to make sure he has some kind of an angle on the 7. Perfect. Very nice. He can play the 8 high right. So that's the way I would play that. He's actually, if I had ball in hand, that's where I'd put it. Just hit it like a little right English, 1-2, nothing can go wrong. But he's drawing it. All right. Well, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I just would have hit it different. Same result. There you go. I mean, how do you like this game?
3-1.
3-1. And gave the first game away. Wow, impressive. How long? Well, I guess we don't know how long he's been playing. He's only 18. Probably started at 13, 12.
So his
like
brother's a world champion. They practice together every day. So
well, that'll do it. Yeah, when you're well.
Be like you and Trevor, probably.
Yeah, but Trevor doesn't want my advice. He goes, Dad, I know how to do this. Don't worry. All right.
And so he takes after you when you were that age.
Yeah,
maybe, right.
Yeah,
He comes by it honest.
You know, really, I was thinking about pool. I'm working on something, but that's down the road. But how come players don't have coaches? Like golf has a coach, tennis has a coach. They have a bunch of different people. Why can't you have a coach sitting near you, right? I mean, why not? Is there a rule against that? I don't know.
No, Jasmine Ocean used to travel with her coach, Michael Newman, and he would film every match, and then they would do practice sessions. It was really interesting. I loved talking to him because he had real forward-thinking ideas about the coaching.
Right.
And, but to have someone in your corner psychologically, the mental game is such an important thing. And you got someone in your corner, someone to talk to, you kind of assign people to be your coach during a match.
Yeah, right. I assign them, see. So I get people pay me big money to be the ear man. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what I mean.
He made the one. Well, here comes the crap shoot. What do we got here? We're shooting at the 3. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Made 2 balls, looking pretty good.
Too, but I think he's got a lot of angle on this 3.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, see, here's what happens. You could be sitting there. Let's say the guy's doing something wrong. You have signals. So you can't just blurt out to the guy. Maybe an intermission, but during the time your head's moving or all these kind of little things.
Well, in the Moscone Cup, when I was the captain, we had signals. I'd have, if I go to my hair, that means run out. If I give you the safe sign or kick or
nice. I don't have any hair, so I wouldn't do that signal. Look at this. Now, he's playing for the 4 in the side or the corner?
Oh, he's in between. Well,
I think he was actually playing.
I think he's in between. That's what I think.
I think he didn't. I think he was trying to play that for the corner, but I believe he should have gone for the side.
I think he was trying for the side and let up on it a little bit.
This is very tough. And the 5 is tough, too. With the 8 there, I don't think you can just float it in and go in between the 5 and 8, and the 6 is in the way, the other way.
Yeah.
Of course, he missed it. I mean, the thing is that guys try shots that just aren't, it's not correct. You know what I mean? In other words, it didn't lay like you could just do that.
Look how treacherous this ball hanging is to get positioned. This is really
very difficult.
You got to make a good shot here.
Yeah, no, very difficult because it's hanging weight. You got to catch the end rail. Anything could happen here. Oh, you hit it good.
Nice speed.
Wow.
Great shot, Billy.
Yeah, no, he made a good shot there. Yeah, that wasn't easy. Looks like it's the hanging ball is probably the toughest ball to play position off of in some circumstances.
Right. Often. Because you're going to make it, so then you think you can get away with a little something you really can't.
Right. Well, you got to hit it just right. Just enough ball, just enough speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, see, I'm going back to that 4 ball. He could have looked at that a little better. Because that was a big game there, That's that game, what we were talking about.
Yeah.
3-2 or 4-1. 3-2's even, 4-1's a big lead. That was a huge game. Okay, he's good. Perfect. Just a hair of angle, perfect. Nice shot. Yeah, that was a big game there, boy. Huge game. Did you ever look at the score when you were playing at all, or
Of course.
Yeah, I mean.
Rating based mini tournaments, anywhere from 675 to 575 to 475 on your par goal rate. $25 entry fee. They also have just an open mini tournament as well. But for all the details on it, just go to the Legends.
We got a full 8-9 days of action here. The 9-ball lasts through the 22nd of November. 10-ball runs from the 23rd through the 24th, and then
The straight pool.
23 through 26 straight pool.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of, how did he do that? Why did he do this? Nice.
Okay, we get the torpedo breaking here.
He made the 1, and the cue ball's going everywhere. The 2 is down, so it must have been racked in the right area. And the 4-8 is lined up, so this... Well, the 3, he's going to play some kind of safe here, I'm pretty sure, because the 3 is all the way up table, and he doesn't really have a shot. There's a couple things he could do. He could hit the top of the 2 and go by the 4-8, or he could hit the 2 up table and put the cue ball like near the 7, the ball that's hanging, I think. Or that. That's very good. Yeah,
That's lethal.
Yeah, he had a lot of options there.
Well, I like that one.
Yeah, that'll get it. So I think he's got to kick low here, right?
Let's see if we can grab the overhead.
Yeah, he's got to kick.
Now show us, Mike. Kick low where?
Yeah, I think he's going to go like this.
Well, you can't draw over there. That won't.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's going to go like this here. To me, looks like that looks like the best option. So the other way is like suicide. I mean, I think he has to go. And the angle, the side is not in the way. Because a lot of times when you're kicking, the side. Now he's going to try and hit. He's trying to play the 3 here. He can hit the side of the 2. This.
No, I think he's massing around the 9. Or
look where he's kicking. This I don't like at all. Unless he knows something I don't know. That's unbelievable.
Oh,
I mean, that's. I mean, I would. I mean,
what a shot!
I mean, he hit that like he was hitting right at it, and just hit it easy. Was he trying to do that?
Well, clearly.
Unbelievable.
What else could have happened? You know, I mean, that would have been favorable. Yeah, that was.
And that was a small ball hitting the 2. The other way, the 2 was big.
Bigger,
you know? Yeah, way bigger. Well, he can hit this and stick him on. If he hits this just right, he can stick him on the 8. He's got to hit the right.
Let's grab the overhead then. Let's see. Now you got it.
He can do this if he hits here and hits the 2 just right. 2 like comes over here and the cue ball hits the rail and stops right there.
Well, it has to get the second rail for that to happen. The physics of it won't let it do one rail.
All you got to do is hit the top of the 2. Watch. Top it.
This way.
Or that way, yeah. That worked out okay.
Real good. You're not going to lose from this shot, or the guy have to make
he
it
had a good
ungodly.
shot.
So
I mean,
that's all you can do when you're kicking. If you live to shoot another ball, then you made a good kick.
Right. Yeah, that was good. But I saw that one where it's of course. Well, I mean, either way, you know, everybody's going to look at the shots different. He separated the cue ball and the lowest ball, kicking at it, which is good. Now he may be shooting at the 7. This is not automatic.
No, he's not suicidal.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, how about this shot?
Fantastic.
Hit that good. I think Billy can hit the 2.
Yes, he can.
So I don't think he can just hit it easy and put the cue ball by the 4-8. I think he's got to jack up. He might be.
No, I think he's trying to get behind the 4-8 with the cue ball here. No. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
That shot didn't lay like that. See, it's another one of those shots. That did not lay that way.
He did lightly dislodge the 4 from the 8, so it's not dead anymore, but I think it's still makeable.
Yeah, that was fortunate, but that shot didn't lay like that. He could have rolled it, hit the top of the 3, and maybe coasted over. You see what I mean? With a follow, maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you know, those shots, you have to look at them. But what he was trying to do was almost impossible. He had to slide the cue ball, hit it easy enough, and it didn't lay that way. Look at this shot. Did you see what he did there?
Yeah, he played it off that ball.
Wow. Perfect on the 3.
And can get nicely on the 4-8.
I think he can actually. The 4-8 goes in. Yeah, he moved it a little.
He recognizes that getting position on the secondary ball is going to be a problem. You can cut that 4 into the 8, but then the 4 goes into the clutter, and will go into the clutter with some pace. So it's going to be hard to forecast.
He can draw and hit the top of the 4.
Yeah,
I mean, he could do that.
That's probably better. Try to break,
I like this
because you can still protect yourself from here. You don't have to lose with that shot.
And he babied it. He could have hit that a little more. I didn't see a lot. If he'd have hit the other side of the 4, he might have bumped it to the rail, and the cue ball come over straight in.
I think when he hit it harder, then it takes that. If you just hit the pocket just a little funny, it exaggerates it. He was wanting to make sure he got into the 4.
Right. Yeah, I would have done like that. I think that was the right play. At least now you can either play it safe or he could have run out. I think he got there.
I don't think so. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's quite. The idea was great. The result wasn't.
Oh, the 4 goes. Look at that. Yeah, he didn't hit it right. Could have got behind the 8. Yeah, he left him. Yeah, he's got a shot to make it in the side. I think the cue ball hits the 6 here too.
Nice shot, Billy.
Nice shot.
Stayed down.
Right by it. Well, does he have a lot of angle on the 5? Is it kind of straight? Let me see.
It looks pretty straight, but it's close to the pocket, so maybe he can manipulate the pocket a little bit. He can just stop it. He doesn't have to do anything. He pulled it back.
Yeah, he tried to get back a little more.
Now it got worse. Yeah. He can't go 3 rails anymore. Get around there and get short side. He may have to take a little longer 7 ball than he wanted.
He might be able to go around. You don't think he has with power and a lot of spin?
Okay, yeah, maybe. It looks like that's what he's doing. Yep.
Oh, yeah. He's got plenty of juice. Watch.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he didn't really hit that. He didn't follow it good. He, punched it.
Well, that was to create the angle. He didn't land just right on the 3 rail. When he drew it back, he overdrew it.
Yeah. Yeah, now he's going to overcut the 7.
Bank it,
put
Billy.
it behind the 8. He's going to bank it.
No. I think overcut.
Overcut
like you said.
Good. Table. See you later.
Good.
Yeah, I would shoot at this. This bank, maybe. Because it's tough. He's going to try and hit it, probably go behind the 8. I might take a little whack at this. Lay's good. It depends how you feel,
Well, sometimes you won't come back to the table with even this good a shot, so maybe it is okay.
He's trying to go behind the 8. See
double
what happened? He sold out. You know what I'm saying? To me, right away, I go, I'm just going to shoot at the money, and something may happen anyway. Yeah. Because the only thing you can do with the safe, from there, it looked like he had to hit it so perfect, and he still could lose. So that was a bad choice. Ralph and who else? And Gorse, they hit those shots like unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. He's given them 2 games already.
I don't know that. Yeah,
Well, kind of.
Yeah. 3-3 is our score. It was a borderline call. You've got kids older than this guy here. Come on. He's just beginning. He's 18 years old.
I get it. But, a rule, if he ever watches this, okay, maybe he says, hey, I want to see this. If it's as tough to play safe as shoot, you might as well shoot.
Right.
Because
that's a great point.
You could bank it or double bank it or leave it tough.
Yeah, if it lays along the long rail, a lot of times you leave an ultra tough shot to deal with.
He's going to hit it. The cue ball is going to lay near the side rail, and the 8 is going to go up and down and could land near the rail, and you have nothing.
Right.
Or you can win the game. You can win the game, and you still got a chance to get a good outcome, as opposed to that shot where it's easy to do what he did and just sell out, So that was a tough. Anytime you have a tough safe, you might as well shoot. That's all. That's kind of the rule there.
I told you, Danny says don't shoot at a phony safe.
Yeah.
And that's what he can, meaning that if you risk losing with trying to play safe, it's too hard. Go down shooting.
Well, what happens is he's going to start getting the education and the experience. He does that a handful of times. He realizes, I'm not shooting that anymore,
Mm-hmm.
If you have to, you shoot it. But if you don't have to, you don't. All right, one in the right side. Didn't go in.
That's a ball action there. Made something.
He made a ball. Look, he's dead. Well, see, here's again with this break that I'm not going to keep saying that. I don't know. It's gambling, right? I mean, don't you? If you had two good players, the guy gets a shot more than you. How do you like it? You know, you can't protect yourself. Is my point. The funny thing is, if somebody was breaking out in the middle of the table and started making balls and getting shots at the one, what do you think everybody would do? That's what they would do.
Yeah.
Right? That's all. This cut break. Somebody said, oh, they cut break. I go, what the hell is a cut break? Oh, they do this. I think if they put not the 9 or the 1 on the spot, but in between both would be just enough, right?
Can we just play 9 ball and put it back on the spot like we always did?
Yeah, right.
It's supposed to be a crapshoot game. That's what ESPN said we have to play. We used to play straight pool. That was a great game.
I mean, all this stuff with the rotate break and all that, I'm 100% against it.
I have to attend every player meeting and then question myself, do I know the rules when I'm up here broadcasting, because they change them so often.
Yeah, I mean, I think the winter break, if they want excitement in the jump queue, then you have to play winter break. Guy's down by 6 games. He runs 6 and out. How do you like that? That puts way more pressure on the game. Because here, look at this. He hit it so thin. How can you hit a ball that thin? Well, that's the age. You know, I mean, to me, when you play this, you rotate break, you make a mistake, costs you 1 game to a degree. You play a good player and he starts making balls on the break, guess what? You might not shoot for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. Nice shot. Watch the 4. Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if he got free. I don't think he did.
No, he's stuck. He's stuck. Because when you're young, you just think you're going to get a shot. But as you get more experience, this happens a lot. He could have tweaked it with a hair of left. I think he actually can curve it. There you go. Nice shot. But now look what he's got. Yeah, he made that, but now how do you like this one?
Well, he just glances at it like he's just going to cut that in. I don't know.
Yeah, well, go ahead. I mean, you got to avoid the scratch. I mean, please. That's on the point. But he'll probably make this. Watch. Let's see what happens.
I think if he misses it, he'll overcut it because that side pocket looms large.
Yeah, he missed it.
Undercut it.
Yeah, that was very tough. Very. It's, when you get shots like that, any professional player will tell you, you just don't see it. You're it's more of a guess rather than the slight angle or straight in. So, everybody guesses. People say, oh, how do you make that? It's a guess. Just the better players guess better.
No, and that was all caused by him not getting the proper position.
Look at this. Look at this shot. Again, he didn't spin the ball. Same thing. He hit the ball too thin. Either way. Yeah, they both made mistakes like that. I still say the guys just don't seem to be English. You don't need a measle ball anymore. I never see it rotate, ever, ever. It's all center ball, high, low. I mean, you have to be able to manipulate the angle because you don't always land perfect, so you have to change the angle. I mean, and you do that with spin. Well, is he going for the 9 here? 4-9?
Winding up like he's going to let her rip.
Yeah, well, you might as well do that. Let's see. And it's like a 50-yard line shot, right? A little tricky in the corner. And it doesn't go in the side, but he's got angle there. Let's see what he does here. I think he has to go around the table, right? Kind of low, come 2-3 rails. He's not going to feather it in, is he?
He's got loaded up with inside.
I know. Well, why did he? Oh, that was tough that way. Wouldn't you hit that with outside English and kind of go around the table?
Yeah, when you have a extreme cut and then load it up with inside English, even though it was close range, you're definitely vulnerable to miss.
Yeah, very difficult, very difficult. I mean, he looks confident, which is good. It's not like he's getting nervous. I mean, he just missed it. Look at this shot.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Got out there.
Now, watch this. Okay, so now let me see a little 18-year-old stroke here.
Yeah.
Let me see this now. Huh?
We'll be looking right down the barrel. We'll be able to go back and replay if he swishes to the side. But I think he's going to go through this really straight with his tip finish.
Well, I think he can follow it or he can draw it jacked up. He's going to follow it. Watch this. He'll make this.
Perfect view here. Very straight.
That's 18 years old. I knew that was going.
Very straight.
That was a good shot. Very good shot. I mean, he hasn't changed any expression. Even when he made mistakes, that shows you he's going to be a great player. You can just see it. You know, he's got that. You can tell he's got a good style. Nothing bothers him.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yes.
And this is new to him. I mean, let me tell you something. You know, again, you know, the arena, everybody's watching, the whole thing. I mean, it's, you know, it can be a little intimidating. And he's perfect on this. There you go. Made a great shot on the 4, I'll tell you that. Nice.
4-3 is our score now. Kaci back in front.
In rack 7, Kaci leads by 1, 4 games to 3.
Thorpe is kind of wiping down. I see the water coming off his brow. He's a.
Here's our Premier Billiards replay on the 2-ball. Slow spin.
Yeah, I see it just barely massate it, enough to make it. A little curve. It's really not a massate, it's a curve. Oh, really? All right. Let me.
All right.
Oh, my alarm's all ready to go off.
Well, the snowball got loose there for Billy and found the side pocket. One thing, given what we've seen with the cut break here today, is that the table's worn in a little bit. Why not just do what Mike says and go to the middle and just not make balls from the middle? It's no worse, and you got a better chance to move more balls. Maybe you do start to accidentally make some.
It's like the insanity doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. We saw that Ross, right?
Yeah.
He broke out in the middle of the table. He was reining them in. So, and he didn't kill them. He was hitting them good, solid, but not really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this kid's got a good future, I'll tell you. He's got the right temperament. You can tell right away when someone is good or extra good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he does a lot of things right. I mean, again, he's 18. He's got a lot of experience to learn.
I wish I could have been playing like him when I was 18.
Well, but if he's playing with his brother, you know, when I was 17, 18, I got to watch Irving Crane in my pool room run straight pool, and my game went 10 levels up in maybe 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
So he is way ahead of getting the training because his brother is like a world-class player. So, you know. I mean, he seems to do everything correctly. He plays the right angles. You know, you can see what he's doing. It looks easy when he runs on him. He's made a couple mistakes, but, you know, all in all, he puts the ball, in my opinion, perfectly on most of his shots. Like here, you could have gone anywhere on the 7, but this is the perfect angle. Look how easy that is. Of course, now he got the worst thing in the world he could get on the 8. See that? He's got the worst. I don't know if he can just draw it straight back. Let's see what he's going to follow it. Yeah, he had to do that, see? On a fast cloth, on a slow cloth, you couldn't do that.
But he might not have played it that way on a slow cloth.
Yeah, right. Either. He probably would have drawn it somewhere near the 9.
Yeah.
Good run. But again, when he played the 7, if he'd have been a little bit over, he could have played the 8, come off the rail. It looked like a hanger.
Yeah. Let's take another look at the break.
Thorpe breaks. Watch the cue ball just right in. I mean, like
off the
1
9 now.
He goes like this. I go, what do you expect when the cue ball is going 6 rails when you break? I mean, come on. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
I'm convinced of that. I mean, again, where the 2 was wrecked, I'm not going to get into that. If the 1 goes in every game, okay, but it's not. It's just like a corner ball when we used to play. It, after a while it started going in, but then sometimes it didn't. But it's the same idea, right? Well, yeah, I guess they could tweak this out a little. Let's see. Let's see his break. He keeps going for that 1. He's very close to the center. He's the closest I've seen, yeah.
He's not on the extreme edge of the break box at all.
Yeah, but I would love to see him just hit him right on the nose and see what happens. It's like mental training. Everybody says, oh, you got to do the cut break. Oh, no, you don't. He made the 1 that time. Now the 2 went up table. The 3 is locked up. 3-9, and the referee can't touch that. But look at the 2. Of course, that's a tough cut, and it's on the rail. But if he can come down, he shouldn't be touching this. What's he doing? Is he supposed to leave that like that?
Not usually.
I don't know. The 3-9 looked pretty straight in.
Well, he's going to put it back.
Yeah, but if you paid him the right way, he lines it up. See, if you didn't, it's off angle. It looks. Let me see. It looks good for the side.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
The 2. The problem is it's on the rail, so
and it's easy to get into the 5 if you spin,
or come all the way down 1 rail and just scratch in the corner.
Yep.
If it was off the rail, this would be easy to control. But when it's froze, look how easy. Look, he's perfect. Look at this. Boy,
what a good shot that was.
Perfect speed. I mean, this looks on to me. I don't know. I can't see it, but it looks pretty good.
Well, he looks like he's going to play it. It must be pretty good.
Yeah, he paid the referee $50. That's why.
He's got to do something with the cue ball.
Why
Here.
is
So
he
that
jacking
because it's not on. It's not just a hanger.
Made it. Look at that. Thank you. Very good.
All right, good shot.
Actually, the 2 was off the rail a hair. It wasn't froze. Yeah. So, but that was perfect speed. I'd be, he could have scratched. He could have done a lot of things bad there. But 6-3.
Here we get another look at the combo.
Yeah, he shoots it. He's not really doing anything. He just hit it. I guess he's playing safe with the cue ball, maybe. I don't know. Or just wanted to hit it firm.
Yeah, I think that might have been it.
Because it was just far enough apart where you couldn't, throw it. If the balls are touching or a hair apart, you can hit one side or the other to throw the shot. But as soon as he broke, I go, well, that 3-9 looks pretty good. Well, Thorpe, honestly, I mean, Kaci gave Thorpe a game or so, right? 2, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this
at least
game,
2.
6-3, it really should be like 8-1. 7-2 kind of a thing. Yeah, this kid's a good player, boy. You can see this is a winner's side match,
Yes.
No, I mean, I guarantee you're going to see a lot from him in the years to come. He made the 1, and, well, I don't know. He made the 1, but he can't make the 2.
Yeah, you do know that.
Well, he can hit the 2 and into the 4, kind of go up table, I think, or just hit it real thin. I think that's what he's looking at.
I think he's going real soft.
Soft. He hit too much ball.
Too hard.
No, it's good. He's good.
Yeah, okay.
Now what? The jump? No.
He might be able to whisker it. He
Can't
might
jump.
shave it.
I don't. He can go 3. He's got to go. He's coming out with a jump cue. This I don't believe. No? No, he's not. I think he's got to go 2 rails and try and hit it like around the 9 with English. I think the 9 lays right in the way of the perfect angle, so he may have to spin it kind of around the 9. I don't know if he can hit the end rail and come back.
Oh, he's shaving.
Oh, he can hit it. That's how blind I am. Oh, he could hit it. Look at this. Wow, hit it perfect. Did you think he could hit that? I didn't think he could hit that. Oh,
I thought maybe he could just catch a edge of it.
Well, there you go.
Well, I'm sitting in a little better spot to see it than you were.
Well, he can kick at this. This is one of them things. I think he's got to go short of the side. He wants to try and hit behind the 2 would be best, and then hit the 2 up. The cue ball will kind of stay there. Yeah, he hit the 2. That's usually a sellout. No, that's not horrible. Yeah, you want to try and catch the rail behind it. You kick it up, and the cue ball stays there. But you got to try and hit it anyway. I mean, the most important thing is hitting it.
What do you think about a perfect stop shot here and just bank the 2 past the 5? I don't know if it's laying for that.
Maybe.
No?
I don't know.
If we catch the overhead real quick, I can show you. So what I'm saying is just stop the cue ball right here. Right here, and then just bank this. If we can just clear it.
In the pocket.
Well, I mean, even if it doesn't go in, you got the.
Yeah, but if you hang it, he comes out with the jump cue.
Absolutely right.
So I don't know. I mean, this is one of these.
Well, then.
He may try and shoot it. He may try and cut it in the corner.
Oh, I think he should tuck the cue ball down 1 rail to the 6. Then.
No, he did your shot.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Okay.
And I think he left it in, straight in. Look, the guy's. Look, see, he's got a shot.
All right. Well, don't listen to me.
Don't listen to Mark. Okay, that's also on the video.
Mark Wilson, badsafety@gmail.com.
That's a good shot.
Wow,
just barely whizzed the 9.
Very nice.
So now, what do we got here? He's got some angle. Where is the 4 doesn't go in the corner, or does it?
It may, but then you got to deal with that 7, so you may end up playing a billiard on the 7.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it's not near the hole is what we can see from here. Let's see what he does.
And you may be able to just play the 4 and lightly rub.
Yeah, I think he's just playing the 4.
He is.
Yeah. Yeah. He can kill it with the 7.
But he can just glide it in, I think. I don't think he has to even fool with the 7. I think he can just either come on across, just get over there past the 9 ball.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't want a lot of angle on the 5. I'm not sure. He might try and use the 7 to kill it. A little low, hair left. I'm not sure. Yeah. Ugh, he didn't hit it good. And there you go. That was a tough situation there,
Very.
Really, if he'd have got better on the 3, I think the 4-7 combination or something like that was a little better. He got kind of in nowhere land. This is pretty tough here.
They call him Bankin' Billy.
Well, he can cut the 5 in and run into the 6. I mean, if he cuts it to the right. I'm saying if he does do that.
I think he is.
Oh, he had that angle. You know what I mean? He just cut it in and slid over.
Good.
It didn't look like that. Well, it was a good shot. I mean, but I didn't think he could even come near doing that. That's good. And he's got a nice angle here. I think he's probably just going to go 1 rail up and down in between the 8 and 9. He doesn't have to get on the end rail. He can get out in the middle of the table for this. Perfect. Well, I mean, it's got to stop right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
A foot earlier or a foot further would have
Yeah.
been handier, but
I mean, he's still all
good.
right. He's okay. Well, it's going to be 6-4. That was a big game there. I mean, they're all big at this point. Nice.
great. 6-4. Billy Thorpe. He'll be here next week at the Moscone Cup in Orlando. That's coming up. That's always a fun event. I have a big Moscone Cup party, a viewing party at Racks on the Rocks in Peoria.
Oh, really?
Yep. We'll have 40 people come to watch. All the big screens will have it. It's a real fun day. We have snacks and food, and then we'll have maybe a little tournament afterwards. That's day 2, December 1st. That's a Sunday. Big shout out to all my pals up there at the Racks on the Rocks.
Yeah, I'm doing the Hall of Fame. I can't even get a ticket. So I'm just doing the Hall of Fame, then drive back. It's like an hour
You
and a
can't
half.
get a ticket?
No.
Oh,
I can't. I'm telling you.
No, there'll be tickets down there. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
As far as I'm only staying the one night.
Well, you just want to see one night, they'll get you in.
No, I mean the Hall of Fame is the day before. So I'm driving. I live. It's like an hour and 20 minutes from me in Orlando.
Yeah.
I'll drive on the day of, do the Hall of Fame, and then next day go home.
Kaci's breaking here. 6-4 lead. Cut break. 9-ball got hot. 9-ball, no.
No, it's going to go now.
Uh-oh.
It's going to go now. I can promise you.
Oh, no.
Did he make one?
No, it's not far enough down. No, he can't billiard it.
He can't.
He'd have to be suicidal.
But he can cut the one in,
He
right?
can, yeah. And really, you almost can't overcut it.
Yeah,
you can undercut it, but you almost can't overcut it.
I mean, if he just hits it a high ball, he can go up and down the table.
Exactly.
The 2 goes in the side, so this is doable.
This is the winning ball, like you always say. This is the one.
Nice shot.
Uh-oh.
He just couldn't do that, which he didn't. Yeah, he hit it too full. That's what happened.
Now, this has got some work.
Yeah, I think he can hit the 2 and just bump the 3 up by the 9. That may come out smelling like
might
a
even
rose.
play easier than the 5-9 or try to play the 5 off the back of the 9
Yeah.
if he can bump it down. But I don't know if he got it.
Yeah, I think that's.
He's looking at it, yeah.
I mean, he would have rather have got straight in a 2, draw back 3 than 5-9. Yeah, but I think the 3, if he hits it, of course, he doesn't want to go behind the 6. That's maybe what he's looking at.
Yeah, I think that or he may pace it up there, but I think he really preferred just trickle it in, trickle the 2-ball in, not let the cue ball go very far.
Yeah, I think I would jack up on this and hit the 3. If
Well,
he hits
the 3
it like
might go to
this,
the end rail if you jack up.
well, the way it is now, it might go behind the 6. Oh, he feathered it. Yeah, you were right. One wrong for me. Okay.
All right.
That's tough to do. My nerves couldn't do that. I mean, maybe at his
No.
age, at my age now, I'd hit the cue ball. It wouldn't reach. It wouldn't reach. I'd be like, ooh. Well, now looks good. He can draw it for the 5-9. He has to play.
No, I don't think he's playing the 5.
Sure
I think
he
he's
is.
playing the 5. This is
Really?
a stop shot. I think he can just use the slick cloth.
I'm shooting at the 9 here. Forget the 5. I mean, the 6, 7, 8 are all on rails. I'm playing the 9. I don't care. Just cut it a hair wide.
Well,
How
he's
could you
looking-
miss this?
No, he's going to play the 9. I can see now.
I don't see how.
He's with you. And
don't
plus
s-
the 5 goes to the other side of the table here.
I mean, that was like a hanger, yeah.
Right.
2 wrong. Okay.
Okay,
1, 2,
yes. Hey, by the way, Mike's operators are standing by now, so get right on in there. Get your wife and girlfriends a nice gift.
There you go. Mike Sigel Pool at gmail.com. The operators are standing by.
Seven 4.
7-4. Yeah, he gave Thorpe a couple games. He's lucky he's still in this, reachable, As the games go on, you don't want to trade games. Thorpe now has to win 2-1. Because if they just trade games, it's over.
Yeah.
So this is, again, where the rotate break is opposed to the winner break. Guys in the spot like this, he can break and run out, but then the other guy can break and win the game, So there's 2 ways to look at it.
Yeah, I didn't want to argue, but there's some. If you can't ever come back, then you can never get ahead. Maybe it's got to go both ways. If you got ahead, alternate the break. You can come back, alternate the break.
Right.
But there's a psychological. No, I'm factoring in. There's a psychological when you're behind and you can't get on a roll.
Yeah.
So maybe that part of it. Yeah, I agree.
Well, for excitement, if a guy can win 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games in a row, he made the one that time, and he's got yeah. Okay. Well, he can hit the 2, but I don't believe he's going to play it. The 3 is tied up with the 8, so he's probably going to play a 3-rail safe. That's my guess.
One time I told you this before. We were in Vegas, and Hopkins got in front of Reyes 10-0, alternate the break, and Reyes beat him 11-10. Sure did.
That's hard to believe.
Sure did. I was there.
I mean, I believe this is hard to believe.
Oh, yeah.
He shot at that.
I don't think Allen's ever lost before or since in any fashion like that, but that did happen.
Wow. Thorpe got a little. Can he hit it? That's hard to believe that it was like 10 in a row, 11 in a row.
Yeah. Hopkins had a chance. He was like on the 6th ball to win 11-0, and he missed it. And the look on his face, like, okay, well, one got away. And then all of a sudden, kaboom.
I told you my story when I saw Harry Plattis beat Earl in his heyday, 9-3 when they were racing 9. I knew then anything can happen. And Harry Plattis, at that point in time, he couldn't run 4 in a row. He wound up. He was a lawyer from, I think, Seattle. He started playing one pocket. He got a lot of training from top players. But at that stage, in 9-ball, he could never run a rack. But he beat him 9-3. I saw that. I went, wow. There's a good shot. Look at that. I'm telling you, Thorpe's lucky he's in this. the way he's playing. I mean, this is 3, stop. 4 on the side, the 5, 6. This looks very doable. I think that goes on the side, right?
Yeah, he played for it. It's just a stop.
Yeah.
Plus, this is a very nice run out to have in front of you here. Once you just roll over here, there's a lot of leeway with this run out.
This is that shot. Now, he's a little straight. This is that shot that Crane showed me. You hit the 4 to the rail, if he's going to the rail, and out. See the way he did that?
Yeah.
Crane always taught me, because sometimes the ball could hop or it bunts and doesn't go anywhere. You want speed to the rail and come out, then it's like a 2-way shot. You have a foot of room rather than 3 or 4 inches.
I always remember what you told me Irving Crane told you one time, and you got to make them earn it.
Make them earn it. That's the most important thing in pool was make them earn it, and I stuck with that my entire life. He played straight pool, so it's not like, I played guys like Ortman, great straight pool player. He'd run 90 or 100 and then miss wide open. And that run is nulled out because now I get to the table. Look at this. He got a little weak on this shot. But anyway, make them earn it. I'll tell you what, I learned that was the best lesson I had ever learned, and I played my entire career that if I had a guy 10-0 and I had an iffy shot, safe, duck, Well, this doesn't have to go. I mean, he made a good run up to here. There you go.
Boy.
See, I just saw that.
Oh, boy, he just compounded. Bad position, followed up with a missed ball. And
he just got so out of line on that ball. I mean, that's just, careless.
This is exactly how these matches turn around right here like this.
I mean, the guy was dead out. He did all the hard work. Look at this Thorpe. What is going on here?
Well, he had to shoot downward, which I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it wasn't an easy shot.
No, but didn't he have a little angle on that?
No, not much at all. He was trying to force an angle. That's why he jacked up on it.
Well, what do you do here? Now, if he's really playing good, you hit a high ball, a hair of right, go in between the 8-9, and go up table again.
Well, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I think so. When you're young, these are shots you got to make a 9-ball, like on the 1. Hit it almost perfect. Oh, he did. Oh my goodness! I thought he hit the 9. When you're younger, you make all those shots usually on the 1, that kind of thing. As you get older, you can't make those anymore. No, really, I'm serious. I mean,
Well, thank you for the warning. I guess when I get there, I'll figure it out.
I mean, you just don't see the edge of the ball like you did when you were younger. That's all. That was a good shot there. So he redeemed himself, Again, nothing bothers him. He doesn't make any antics and winds up getting a shot again. It made a real tough shot anyway. 8-4. Yeah, Thorpe has got a problem here. If we give him citizenship, he can take Thorpe's place in the Moscone Cup.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have a short timeout.
Oh. All right.
Short break here. All right, everybody, we are back.
All right.
We're back. Our audio man comes on here. All right.
All right, let's see. He's going to trying to play the 1 and the right. Almost made it, but something else went in.
3 ball.
And the 9 almost went in. He snookered with the 1. Look at this. Now what? He almost made the 9. He gets a lot of 9 action.
Yeah, he did.
He made 3. What did he make there? There's 4. Oh, he made 1. Yeah, I think the 3 ball. This is a tough situation. The 1's near the hole, and you can't make it. So I really don't know. I don't know. I think you got to push out to the side rail and leave a bank. He may be able to hit this fully where he can hit the right side of the 1 and either make the 1 go somewhere or make the cue ball go somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's doing. I can't really tell how much ball he's pushing.
Push.
That's a good push because now,
right.
You can hit the ball. So now it's a matter of playing it safe or possible bank. The bank is possible.
I don't think Billy wants to play the bank.
I don't know. You got a lot of blockers. He's got the 4-8-5. If he paces the cue ball to the right side rail, but then he may get snookered with the 2. But if he smooth banks it with a little right English, I mean, he can get to the side rail. There you go. See? Look at all the blockers. I'm surprised Thorpe gave him that. Well, maybe not. He left him the window. If he'd have spun that a hair more, he would have been much higher up. Right? See, that changes the angle. That's, again, the spin. Well, of course, getting on the 2 here is not automatic. Made a good shot. Boy, he got lucky there. Hit the 4. That's nice. All right. Well, I guess you had to take a little gamble there. Can he draw back for the 5? Or is he 8 in the way? I think he's got to draw back pretty good here.
Yeah, Cledio's got me completely obstructed, so I can only look on the overhead.
Yeah. He's got to draw back at least a foot.
Yeah, if he comes back a foot, he should have it.
Missed it. He left it good, though. Yeah, that was pretty tough there. But he got away with it. The same shot. The 4 is near the hole.
So you gonna try to rail first, spin it in?
I don't know.
Kick at it?
I don't know. This is like
play safe. You get maybe bank it
sure.
away from the pocket.
He might be trying to just cut it in. Oh wow! But he got away with that too, or he scratched. Oh my God!
Whoa! Right into the jaws.
I mean, he hit the cut so bad, and then he. That's unbelievable. Yeah, you never know in pool, boy. I've seen some strange things happen in pool.
Billy got a cut at this? I know it's
Good
awful,
luck.
but what is the choice?
I don't know. I mean, you're asking. I think he can hit the 4. I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea. I thought that's what he would do.
Nice.
That's what I thought he was going to do.
You just said you didn't know what he was going to do.
Well, I mean, I was thinking of bank the 4, and if it goes in off the 9, he doesn't have a shot.
You don't get to call it after he hits it.
No, I mean, that. I mean, he's not going to cut it in. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know. Nobody knew.
What's he doing?
That was a hell of a
now?
shot, though.
Oh, it was a great shot.
I do know that.
Yeah. He can actually go right. Look at this. I miss. He might make the 9 here. It's possible. Look at how he made. No, he didn't do that either. He put the 4 just tough enough. That was a good shot there. Kicked it. This ain't automatic either. Plus the cue ball control.
Well, this has got to be like in practice earlier when he overcut a ball, practicing right before the match. You remember this shot? He overcut it. He needs to try to overcut this one.
Wow.
He did. He did overcut it.
He got away with it. No, he didn't.
You figure if you
overcut it.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
It's hard. It's almost impossible. That's almost impossible. How can he hit the ball that thin? Now, let's see. Can he cut this in? This is not easy. He's almost straight up and down. He's got a minor angle. I think he can cut this in. Nice stroke. Wow, this is going to come out good. Look, I think. Keep
Yeah,
going.
it looks great. Terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the winning shot here now. The 6 is over the pocket. The 8's over the pocket. The 7's easy to get to. The 9's over the pocket.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, when the 8 and 9 are like they are, you can just settle for any position on the 7.
Yeah, well, I
You
mean, he's got to catch the 6. I mean, if he hits it and gets careless thin, the cue ball will get away from him.
I don't think
You know?
he can hardly. Yeah, I don't think it's an even.
That's all right. That's all he had to
Yeah.
do. Let's see here.
Yeah, there's nothing can go wrong with this. The only thing it would be is if he misses a 7. But if he misses a 7, he doesn't deserve to win anyway.
That's true. He's getting up and down on it a few times. That's my move.
Well, he wants to make sure he gets this ball down. He knows this is the winning shot.
Nice.
Now we're right out here.
No, I believe I might be able to get out from here.
I do too.
Maybe. Uh-huh. Thorpe, I mean, I'll tell you, this kid's performance with a couple of, the safety thing, I mean, his performance is really good. His TPA is 819 against 659. They've had a lot of up and downs with the safe and a couple shots missed, but overall, I mean, this kid, 18 years old, under this condition, I think is very impressive. He's got the right attitude. Nothing seems to bother him. So now we're doing the what's the fan duel? The fan duel.
The Sigel duel.
The Sigel duel is
Odds
5-1 from
5
here.
to 1.
5-1 if you take Thorpe.
Don't forget the juice. There's our stats.
Total breaks 7-6.
Successful breaks,
5 scratches on break. Thorpe, I thought he had more than one. Score 9-4. I mean, it looks pretty close. 7-6, 5-4, 0-1. But those little minute things, look at the score, 9-4. All right, he's trying to make the 1 on the side. He almost made it. What do we got here? Anything? This game will drive you crazy sometimes. Like you can hit the 1, but you can't make it. You get a lot of those. Well, he's got to play some kind of safe. And on a shot like this, it's hard to tell how it really looks to him. I'm seeing like hit the cue ball with right English, hit the one across, back, and then the cue ball hits the end rail, side rail, and hopefully goes down behind the 9-2-3. Right? That kind of a shot?
Yeah, that's possible.
Is what
He
I'm
looks like
looking
he's
at.
playing this ball. Well,
Oh, he's banking it. Look at this shot.
he is playing this ball.
Wow. Look at that. Well, see, that's the problem with that shot. I think I would have played safe there, you know?
Yeah.
A shot like that, if you make it, you want to make sure you get another shot. If you can't get another shot, why shoot it? It's the same idea. So I think the safe there, same idea, but not hit it as thin for the bank as he did.
Yeah.
But put the cue ball down table and put the one, it would have stayed up table. Of course, he's jumping this, so I mean, what do I know? Well, there you go. He's left Thorpe. He's got a shot. Yeah, that was a little reckless, I think. Wow, he's good. Well, this is a good layout here. 3, 4, 5, 6 on the side. I mean, he's supposed to get out here. This is like a routine. No, he's all right. Well, let's see what happens here. I mean, he's got to hit the shot and the right speed. Nice. Perfect. Pretty much.
Good job, Billy.
Yeah, that was a good run there. Yeah, that one ball cost them.
5-9. See a few new faces here at the resort. Want to welcome all the juniors players. The junior division starts tomorrow here at the International Open.
Oh, the juniors start tomorrow. That'll be fun.
9-ball pro tournament that goes through Friday, and then we're going to switch out the 9-foot table for a 10-footer in the ring. We call it the Bigfoot. And we have 8 of the very best in that tournament. That starts on Saturday and ends on Sunday. So hopefully you'll be here all for that. Here's the 2024 International Open.
Yeah.
Less than an hour away.
Okay.
All right. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. No one is even, well, he's come close to making a 9 in the break. I haven't seen one yet. Again, he's trying to make the 1 to our right in the side pocket. Didn't make it, and the cue ball is going, and he made, look at this, the 4. The 4, look, he made like 3 balls on the break. 4, no, he made 2 balls, yeah.
He made like 2.
Is he going to curve, jump, or can he make it? Boy, this is a nice layout if he can make the 1. The 3 is right there, the 4 is on. Oh, I think
he's trying to see if he can whisk around by there, but if you have to roll it like that, you're going to have to play the 3 all the way down.
Yeah. That's tough.
Well,
This would
not
be a
bad
throw-in. If he could just hit the one and make it, slide down, it's like a throw-in. I think he's, can't tell. I can't tell. I think he can hit it, but not all the way, I believe. Let's see what's happening here.
He's leveling out now, like he can just roll it by there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good shot. A little more angle.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think I would have jacked up on that kind of. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he could only hit the one. This is no bargain.
No.
You know, he's got to go back and forth. Nice shot. I hit that perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Well, the FanDuel is going up now. Now it's like 10-1.
Very classy shot there.
Yeah, that was a great shot. I think, is he going to play the 5 in the corner? I mean, it looks like he can just kind of coast to the rail. Or is he going to go for the side? I don't think there's any reason to do that. But he might draw it back. I don't know. I mean,
I think the corner, yeah.
He may just come one rail and come out in the middle of the table.
He might stun it up there.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out a way to lose. Okay. Stop looking so much.
Oh, he said side pocket.
He's good.
Got there.
Perfect.
Got there good.
Very good. Yeah, he can get on the end rail. Or he can just come across, a little bit of right, a hair, just come about where he is now. He doesn't have to flirt with any. He doesn't have to go. It's like that. Perfect. See, this kid thinks good. No, that's very simplistic. Just float this in. The 8, once he gets past the middle, it's over. Perfect. He's perfect. And I'm going to dinner, too, so I'm really happy. What do you do here? 3 rails or just?
Yeah, 3 rails.
That's all right, yeah. Boy, see, they don't spin boy, I guess they like the length, but, a little spin, the cue ball goes much faster.
Match ball here for Kaci.
That was very impressive, I'll tell you the truth.
Quality win there by Kledio. And, he made a few mistakes, but he didn't have to pay the ultimate price. Got some experience. The kid's 18 years old.
No, he is very impressive, and he's got a big future ahead. Plus, his brother is like a world-class player.
Right.
So I look for big things happening with him.
This has been an ACCUSTAT production. Any rebroadcast or republication is prohibited. Thank you for joining us, and please come back again soon. That's our time for this time. So long for just a while.